Marty meets Martin. Hello.
Good to see you.
We're here for TriadOrbit, and within Musiker-Board last year we had a draw for specific items. One of the gifts was a TriadOrbit. We got a really nice review, and we came back to get more information.
TriadOrbit is a portable, professional, modular stand system. You may notice between yeah, absolutely. Portable, professional, modular. Those are the three main salient points. Stand system.
Okay.
And stand system is really important now because you remember last year our branding said advanced microphone stand system.
Okay.
Now we're expanding into other markets, and I'll show you how we do that. So we're now just an advanced stand system because we do so much more than microphones now.
Okay.
So there are four basic product groups that make up the categories of TriadOrbit. There's Triad articulating mic stands. There's Orbit orbital booms and micro boom adapters. And then there's I/O connectors, our quick change connector. And Retro, which is our product that takes all of the TriadOrbit concepts and retrofits onto existing stands. It's interactive, it's interchangeable, so it allows you to build systems that are custom configured. You can make a system with using all the interlocking parts to satisfy whatever task you have at hand.
That's kind of a Lego for musicians.
Absolutely.
Okay. I got the idea now.
Absolutely.
Parts.
Yes. So we start with Triad stands. The key idea behind a Triad stand is we have the weight and the low center of gravity of an old traditional cast iron based stand because we want this weight on purpose. This is designed to be heavy on the bottom. These legs are solid steel rods, they're not tubes. This is a solid cast zinc base.
Okay.
So this allows us, most tripod stands, traditional tripod stands, are very lightweight, but when you take a large microphone, it's unwieldy. It's tilting, it falls over, it's not stable at all. With this, our smallest stand here is 9 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, secondly, one of our patents is called articulating legs. We have 4 positions of articulation in the legs that go up to 65 degrees. Now, this allows us to do several things. It allows us to set the stands up on unequal surfaces, stage terrain outside, etc. But one of the most beautiful things is it allows us a proximity effect. No other stand allows you to get this close without touching. So this is an advantage around drum kits, backline situations. You can group stands very close together. You don't have any crosstalk between the stands with vibration. It's a salient feature. And the last thing with Triad is that we don't have any native threads. This is I/O. And this allows us to connect all of our components. This is an orbit boom. This is called an I/O head here. This is a hex shaft and allows us to immediately go in. It's a very solid, robust connection, but it's easily removed. And that's the building block of TriadOrbit. Orbit booms, excuse me. Orbit booms get their name from this very unique orbital ball swivel mechanism. And what this allows you to do is have 360 degrees by 220 of rotation. Now this is the Orbit 2. I need a larger stand here. But the Orbit 2 not only gives you 2 arms, this is the Orbit 2X, so it has removable arms. So both arms, this is the world's first commercially available dual arm boom. We also have a swivel here that goes 140 degrees. So this allows you to do novel miking techniques, like over and under snare, under the snare, over the hi-hat. It allows you to do stereo pianos, make this upright. So any positioning like this, you can do that. So we have a single arm boom. We have the OM, which is the Orbit Mini. We have the Orbit 1, which is a single arm boom. And then we have 2 dual arm booms. We have the Orbit 2, which is the original dual arm boom. And then we have the new Orbit 2X, which has removable arms. So you get 4 arms, too long and too short, which is like the ultimate toolkit for booms.
Yeah.
Any situation. Now, we are branching out now into, like I told you, other areas of audio, video, lighting, camera, etc. This is a 2-inch aperture clamp. You really wouldn't put the microphone in there, but what you would do is that you would be able to clamp this onto anything like a stand or a truss. And any I/O-equipped device fits right into it. So this allows you to put this on things like desktops, amplifier cabinets that have the lip, any type of stand or tubing situation, trusses, completely standless setup.
Yeah.
That's the IOC. 2-inch aperture on that, removable rubber safety. This is the IO. Same theory, the IO connector, but this is a wall mount. This allows you to use the IO connection either as a wall mount or as a desktop stand. Padded on the bottom so it doesn't mar any furniture. But again, vocal booths, for example, you can have the Orbit arm mounted right on the wall. So this allows us to do many situations where a stand doesn't even come into play. All of our accessories like Orbit booms, micro adapters, things like that are attached and secured with something other than a stand.
I think we got a good idea already of how far you can go. For the Lego player inside myself, keep creating good stuff.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for the time to show us the products.
Thank you.